Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, you hear? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face, whoa. Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, whoa. Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them no worried me. Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, you hear? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, whoa. Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face, whoa. Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, you hear? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, whoa. Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them not like me. Talk the things me comfy, talk the thing, you hear? Talk the things me comfy, talk the thing, whoa. Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. You know business, me not care if them screw face, wow. Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. You hear? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, whoa. Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me not care if them now are ready. They hear me fun too much, too much, whoa. Them not like me not like them. Them not rate me. Me and them no friend, me don't see you care the whole of them are eating. Talk the things me comfy, talk the thing, you know? Talk the things me comfy, talk the thing, whoa. Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face, whoa. Talk the things me comfy, talk the thing, you know? Talk the things me comfy.
This Mother's Day, treat those special ladies to something extra special. Father Moe and Determined Family Enterprise presents RWB, Roses Wine and Brunch.
Wine and roses for my baby.
Join us on Sunday, May 10th at the BV Ground Tarmac, East Coast, Demerara. Gates open from 3 p.m. for an unforgettable afternoon of great food, fine wine, and amazing vibes. Enjoy entertainment by Super Ray. DJ Aquilo, Father Moe, Gully Ras, Papa, and Mikey Spice. Plus, over $600,000 in giveaways. Early bird admission just $4,000, or go elevated VIP for $12,000. RWB, Roses Wine and Brunch. Sunday, May 10th at the BB Ground Tarmac. Celebrate those special ladies the way they deserve. Compliments of Barefoot Wine, Hennessy, Heineken, Tropical Rhythm, E-Net, Always, Pro Graphics, Calvia Coley, 94.1 Boom FM, Moet, and Fireside Grill and Shell.
Ice the cocoa tea, the sugar, and together we are complete, darling.
Please drink responsibly.
Shine Bright Promotions present Hype Over Fashion. Hype Over Fashion. Fire Feelings. Birthday Celebration.
Thick man, badam, bumbo, clock rich.
Spring Color Sexy Edition. Hype Over Fashion. Saturday, May 30th, 2026 at 440 S. Charlton Road, Stone Mountain, Georgia. Music by Fire Impact International, Alliance Family, DJ Rez, and Niggas British. Hype Over Fashion. Fire Feelings. Birthday Celebration. Spring Color Sexy Edition on Saturday, May 30th. Doors open from 10 p.m. This event is sponsored by Shine Bright Promotion. Let's talk to things TV, FF Vibes Radio, and Eventually Consultancy.
Just fuck a girl from Brooklyn. Stush thing.
Well, what a brand new day, but I like do road and see if I could link one of me brethren them, but cause you done this the weekend. I see if I could link my dog. We're going on broski, we're going on germs, everything good. You right there, so you know it's Friday and you don't know we ready for party, dog. Yeah, so you don't know we got hit a club tonight. Yeah, bro, you don't know we got party, but if we're going on germs, it's something I want to tell you long. Remember as a brethren, it's gotta be real to your brethren them. Them spot on your face, bro, you gotta do something about them thing, buddy, on a real life level, bro. You know, we don't admire man and them thing, but you're my G, you understand? But I like cancer like trying for get a cream or get something for sort out this thing with G and me finding nothing. Germs here going on. You know is your dog. I got a solution. You ever hear about the skincare solution for all ages? What skincare solution for all ages you're talking about, man? Yeah, germs. I got a sister named Shelly Campbell. She got a skincare for all ages. It's the #1 direct selling skincare company in the world, bro. I'm using it. Bro, you don't tell me nothing all the time. By germs, I trying to let you know what's going on like you don't dep or nothing, dog. So you ever going on? Collect this number is and call the woman body. Where's the number, bro? The number is 917-602-8456. Or you could follow her on IG at MK_Shelly3. Yeah, telling you? 917-602-8456. Germs, why you gonna call this woman and get your package, bro? Yo, again and do the now. No more land. Tell you cancel this party tonight. Come in there in them thing, but I want this thing go away. You understand? So again, I call Shelly. No.
Mind your business, make money.
Oh, not again, man. Not again. Chaja, I got to get this engine fixed. Oh, shucks. Hey, like call me, bro. Hey, what going on there? What going on, Germs? Hey, days, dog. Right now, me head hot to me, bro. Me engine ain't starting. Where me engine ain't starting? Not the other day you fix your engine. But I mean, nobody's man ain't do a good work or what, right? I want to know what part I could get me engine fixed, bro. Alright, don't say 40. I got to help you out, because you know you're my brother. Excitement. Hey, what going on? It's all about E172 General Auto Repair Inc., bro. These man, them specialize in everything when it comes to your car, your engine, your wheel, you know what I mean? Your carburetor. Whatever it is, bro. These man is the man, them will fix your vehicle. Alright, well, like no part these people them there, man. These people are located at 5731 Cooper Avenue. Yeah, Glendale, Queens. You understand? You could contact them on 347-844-9333 or 347-357-8723 or 646-972-8828. It is enough number. Well, all three them number, you must get onto them, man. Well, never going on me wasting no more time about it. I gonna deal with this engine now. Alright, do your thing, Germs. You don't know. It's all about E172 General Auto Repair Inc. Best auto mechanic them. Definitely, guys. You understand? Alright.
Me darker than midnight. Me darker than cool.
Planning to take a trip to Guyana? Planning to do a tour in Guyana? Well, this is the ideal company for you to call. And we're talking about Matthews 24-hour bus service, city and nature tours. Airport trip, church trip, family outing, local tour, river tour, Kaichor Fall tour, Entori, Amarinian Village, Suriname, and Brazil tour. Matthews 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. You guys could contact them on 592-639-2663, 592-673-2348. Let me give you back that number, 592-639-2663 or 592-673-2348. You guys could also follow him on Facebook at Matthews 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. Yes, guys, or you could contact Matthew direct with this number here, 639-2663. That's 639-2663. Matthews 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. Planning a tour? Well, definitely you guys need to check this out. Matthews 24-hour bus service and nature tour. Get there. Do not wait for next year.
This Mother's Day, treat those special ladies to something extra special. Father Moe and Determined Family Enterprise presents RWB, Roses Wine and Brunch.
Wine and roses for my baby.
Join us on Sunday, May 10th at the BV Ground Tarmac, East Coast, Demerara. Gates open from 3 p.m. for an unforgettable afternoon of great food, fine wine, and amazing vibes. Enjoy entertainment by Super Ray, DJ Aquilo, Father Moe, Gully Rasta, Papa, and Mikey Spice. Plus, over $600,000 in giveaways. Early bird admission just $4,000, or go elevated VIP for $12,000. RWB, Roses Wine and Brunch. Sunday, May 10th at the BV Ground Tarmac. Celebrate those special ladies the way they deserve. Compliments of Barefoot Wine, Hennessy, Heineken, Tropical Rhythm, E-Net, Always, Pro Graphics, Caviar Coley, 94.1 Boom FM, Moet, and Fireside Grill and Chill.
Ice the cocoa tea, the sugar, and together we are complete, darling.
Please drink responsibly.
I may say morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. Me say morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. How you doing this wonderful morning? Morning, neighbor, morning. Did you wake up on the right side, morning? Morning, neighbor, morning. Did you give the Lord praise this morning? Morning, neighbor, morning. Did you worship the Lord this morning? Morning, neighbor, morning. Did you chase the devil away, morning? Morning, neighbor, morning. Did you stamp the devil down, morning? Morning, neighbor, morning. Me say morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. Me say morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. Did you show your sister love this morning? Morning, neighbor, morning. Did you show your brother love this morning? Morning, neighbor, morning. Me say morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. What's that? Morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. All right, good. This good. Open the building. How you guys doing, man? What up? What's up? What's up? I said, what's up? What going on? We're going down. Y'all guys hearing me clearly? You guys hearing me good? Let me know if y'all hearing me loud and proud. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. All right, I think so. Big up everybody in the building, man. Hope you guys doing great. Hope you guys doing fine. Big up and welcome down to the show. You know the code. You know what's up, man. It's Thursday. A beautiful Thursday is the 9th of April as we ding dang dong to the ding ding dang. Yep. Well, my brothers and sisters, welcome back, man. Welcome back to the next edition of Let's Start the Things Garden Talk Show. It is Thursday and your host with the most, Mr. Fire Feelings, a.k.a. Mr. Let's Start the Things is in the building. Definitely feeling great. Definitely feeling wonderful this morning. Hope you guys feeling the same way. You know how it goes. So you don't know what's up, man. Big up everybody in the chat already. Definitely forwarding and roping in put ones and threes on the threes and fours and the fives and six. Zunels. Okay? So, while go on, peeps. Hope everybody doing good. Hope everybody doing fine. Welcome back to the channel. How you guys doing, man? Today, definitely we up and running and we gunning and we got to give thanks to Almighty Father God for seeing the next day. You know what I mean? Definitely, as you see the thumbnail of the title, what we're going to be going down the road with. So get yourself prepared for this one. Like I said, and shout out to all the doctors and nurses, the officers, the traffic cop. Everybody definitely that lagged in. You understand? No matter where you are, shout out to the nurses on duty, officers them on duty, shout out to those persons who may be heading to work, those persons who may be coming home from work, those persons who preparing to go to work, but you log into the show definitely because why? It's a show that you definitely got to log into. It's your daily show. Yeah. So you don't know once it's your daily show, that's how it will go. So big up to everybody that definitely tuning in. Like I tell you guys, as you guys forward into the live, give the video a thumbs up. That's the only thing I need. You understand? Otherwise than that, I would really love for you to drop those donations. You know how we're doing it today, definitely. Drop those donations, whether it's in the Cash App, the Zelle, or the bullseye that is on your device right now. You know the code. You know what you got to do. You know what's going on. Come on, let's start the thing. CV for your advertisement need. Contact those number 347-801-6231. That's 347-801-6231. Come on board with us, definitely, for your advertisement need. We got some nice packages, definitely sorted out for you guys. So shout out to all my brothers and sisters out there. Shout out to all, you know what I mean, everybody that's subscribed to the channel. We got 22,000. Whether all 22,000 engaged or not, we love you guys, man. You know how it goes, really. We still appreciate you all the way. Shout out to those persons who's dropped the donation. Appreciate you. Those persons who's been a member, appreciate you. Talking about being a member, remember today is Thursday. Tomorrow is membership live only. Remember, it's membership live only. So you got to be a member in order to be engaging. Like I said, if you're in Guyana, you got a credit card, a bank card, you could be a member. It is just like that. It's like if you're buying something online. All you gotta do is put in your information and the $2, which is 400 Guyana dollar, will be taken out of your account. And you will be paying $400 a month. Support a nigga with $400. Come on. You know what I mean? And I say it's chump change. It could still do something, but support a dude. You know, you don't got to wait for MMG and all them things for donate to the channel. Once you got a bank card, a bank account with a bank card, what people is called over here is credit cards. Yeah, because we don't over here, they don't say bank card, they say credit card. So if you got a bank card back home in Guyana, which is where is a credit card, just like how you would buy things online, that's how you could be a member of the channel. Okay? All right. So I'm going to pin the link for the membership in a minute, but you should be seeing something saying join on your device. Just hit the join, it's going to take you straight into the membership. Put in your information, your bank account information, whatever, just like how you do when you're buying things online. And that's it. Simple like that. All right? Shout out to everybody that log in the 50-something states in America. Shout out to all my brothers and sisters that log in from around the Caribbean. You know it goes already over. There's a lot of people, and you know it goes, right? So we got everybody that definitely tuning in for the ones and twos. Y'all know how we do it over here, so y'all don't know how we get down on the nitty-gritty. All right? All right. Do remember, says all about A&F General Auto Repair Inc. Definitely remember, if you're in Queens and you got your vehicle, you're in Brooklyn or Queens, once you could make it to Queens and you got your vehicle, like I keep saying, you know what I mean? Don't waste your money. Stop wasting your money on mechanics that is not doing the work right. Definitely you need to check out A&F General Auto Repair Inc. Definitely they're located at 5731 Cooper Avenue, Queens. Telephone number 347-844-9333 or 347-357-8723. Shout out to my boy Feroz down there at A&F General Auto Repair Inc. They are the best auto mechanic in town. Check them out, guys. Shout out to Miss Shelly Campbell, definitely bringing to you that skincare solution for all ages. Now, like I said, skincare solution for all ages, but you're not going to get the baby them. You're not going to do nothing with the baby, because baby them, We're talking about teenagers go up. So, skincare solution for all ages. You got acne, you're troubling with your skin, and you want to get rid of certain things. You want your skin to look lighter, brighter. You know the code goes already. It's all about Shelly Campbell. Definitely, you need to give her a call on 917-602-8456. That's 917-602-8456. Or you could follow her on Instagram at MK_Shelly3. Get your package, guys. I'm telling you, it works for real. If you're heading to St. Lucia looking for a one-bedroom Airbnb, you need to contact Cozy Studio for rent. Enjoy a cozy, stylish, tranquil, restrained in Mount Fortune, St. Lucia. Offering a peaceful comfort for solo travelers, couples, and business visitors alike. This one Airbnb bedroom contains one bedroom, one bath, baby crib, air conditioner, hot and cold water, outdoor dining, and complimentary Wi-Fi. Yeah, man, not forgetting secure parking. So you know it goes already. For those persons who need more information, you could contact them on 758-732-4486. That's 758-732-4486. Cozy Studio for rent. If you're going to be in the Medicare field, this is it. Now, for those persons, first and foremost, that have a elderly person and you're in years and you need some Medicare support, then you definitely need to contact Cater Home Health Care Inc. Definitely, they are trusted home care for peace of mind. Let them cater to your loved ones. Now, they are located at they're located at 1424 Veterans Drive Street, Suite 3A, Conyers. That's 1424 Veterans Drive Street, Suite 3A, Conyers. For more information, you could contact them on 770-648-7532. That's 770-648-7532. Or you could visit them on their website at www.caterhomecare.com. What's that? www.caterhomecare.com. Trusted home care for peace of mind. Speaking about home care, and definitely you need to be in the healthcare field. Yes, well, this is a new trade. You might be looking for go down this road. This is the trade you might have been thinking about. Now, guess what's going on? If you're in Brooklyn, God is smiling with you. Definitely, it's all about ADL, Institute Health Home Aid Training. What's that? ADL Institute Home Health Aid Training. Yes, ADL Institute Home Health Aid Training. Preparing you for a new career, man. That's what I'm saying. A new career in healthcare. So if you always wanted to go down this road and you're in Brooklyn, definitely this is what's going on. 3, and them start our new classes every month. Monday to Friday, 3 weeks, 2 days. The time is 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and they're located at 1170 Liberty Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. Students of all background, people who being out of school, slow learners who need extra time, people with no college, other training, you are all accepted. All you got to do if you want more information or you want to register, you could contact them on 718-349-8003 or 973-670-1987. Those numbers again, 718-349-8003, 973-670-1987. ADL Institute Home Health Aid Training. Talking about home health aid, definitely if you're in Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, Staten Island, or the Bronx, and you have your elderly loved one that needs support, that needs that health support, definitely you need to contact Alicia Home Care Service. Yes, they are committed to deliver home care service that support your needs in the comfort of your home service. Their service are support for daily living, social and emotional wellness, meal preparation, skill medical support. Yes, guys. For more information, if you guys are interested, you guys could contact Alicia on 917-893-8111 or 973-670-1987. Those numbers again, 917-893-8111 or 973-670-1987. Alicia Home Care Service, or you could visit them on their website at www.aliciahomecare.com. Okay? All right. So you know the ball game go already. Big up to everybody that definitely tuning in and rocking. And remember, my birthday party goes down on the what? The 30th of May. It's all about Shine Bright Promotion Product presents to you Hype Over Fashion. You know, we're doing it already 3 times in New York, 1st time in Atlanta, Georgia. If you're going to be in Atlanta for the Memorial Weekend, get prepared for this because we're going to be heading down to where? CLTV. That's 414 S. Harrison Road, Stone Mountain. All right, guys, Georgia. 414 S. Harrison Road, Stone Mountain. CLTV. Doors open at 10 p.m. sharp. We're going up to 3, so please come out because it's going to be an early party. You know the thing with them, got them little other thing. So is a you know, we're going to 3 o'clock. So roll out your number. So like I said, if you're going to be in Atlanta, Georgia for the Memorial Week, roll out. It is a spring color sexy edition. Okay, guys? So make sure you are roll out in your numbers and show some support. Don't move. We'll soon be back.
Shine Bright Promotions present Hype Over Fashion. Hype Over Fashion. Fire Feelings. Birthday Celebration.
Thick man, badam, bumbo, clad rich.
Spring Color Sexy Edition. Hype Over Fashion. Saturday, May 30th, 2026 at 440 S. Charlton Road, Stone Mountain, Georgia. Music by Fire Impact International, Alliance Family, DJ Reds, and Niggas British. Hype Over Fashion. Fire Feelings. Birthday Celebration. Spring Color Sexy Edition. On Saturday, May 30th. Doors open from 10 p.m. This event is sponsored by Shine Bright Promotion. Let's talk the things TV, FF Vibes Radio, and Eventually Consultancy.
Just fuck a girl from Brooklyn. Stush thing.
Yep, back in the building, man. You know what it is. It is what it is for the end. So definitely we got some great topic for you today. Definitely we got sheriff, workers cause accident again. Yes, we got Rasta man sending a message. We got a minister saying some things, sending a message also to the parents them with their children. And we got 2 more stuff we're going to go through. Remember, we're going up to that 10:30 hour. You know, it's Thursday. You know, the vibe is ready. Only on Fridays, we get jiggy because Fridays a 3-hour show. So we give, you know, after we run into the ads quick and fast, we give you some vibes. And then, you know what I mean, we go into the show. So that's how we're going to be doing it. But from Monday to Thursday, straight show. You know. All right? So, yeah, I don't know the ball game go already. We got so much to talk about, like we said. And, we see whereby that was posted on Muhammad page, definitely. But wait, before we go into the accident there, because I want to make sure I get the proper procedure with what going on and what really going down. Because all now still we ain't see no news as yet. with this accident came out fully. You know what I mean? So big up everybody that definitely tuned. Like I said, guys, please like up the live as you guys come into the live. That's all I'm asking you for. That's a like up. Younger P. All right? So big up to Miss Shelly Campbell for the $20 super chat donation. That's what we're talking about. We in the building and everything around the road. Watch your mouth. Yeah, all right. Anyway, we're in the building and you don't know it goes already. Right now we have a big situation that is going on and it's definitely have to speak about it. And once you're a parent, you cannot look past, you can't look past certain conversation when it comes to your kids. You know what I mean? And definitely I know we're speaking about kidnapping of children. We're talking about children's going missing and all these sorts of stuff. Children ending up dying, like the two kids, them that die in the pond. I feel, for a matter of fact, that mothers, or should we say parents, need to be more serious with the kids. And we're not even talking about the teenager one was smoking and them thing right now. We're speaking about, we speaking about them and all, but we're not even speaking about the ones them that is doing bad things to shame the family. We're talking about the ones them that can't help themselves, that need the guidance and still need a parent support. Yes, I mean, children protection is a serious thing right now, bro. And we gotta be there to protect our kids. You know what I mean? We got to be there to protect our kids. Like I said on business, how much me daughter vex, how much me son vex when I tell them no. You don't got no way, stay in the house. I don't care. I rather me children them vex with me for not letting them go out than when they go somewhere and I left them and then I hear something happen, me head got to start hurting, me heart, me soul, me mind, me spirit, me bones, me marrow. You know what I mean? I don't care who say, oh, you're too overprotective. I'd rather be overprotective than underprotective. I'd rather be overprotective than underprotective. I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. I don't business. I don't business. They could say what they want to say. Because we see too much of, you know what? Play is bring nene. And there's the people that say, you can't be friends with your children. Children must be taught how to think, not what to think. How? You understand? And this is how we teach with children. You mustn't go outside. If you see people, strangers, you mustn't talk to strangers. How? Not leaving them and saying, okay, what are you going to think today? If this man come and talk to me, I going to love you or not? No. You have to enforce that in your child. You have to enforce that in your kid, in your children. You have to teach them how to think, not what to think. But let me jump into this news bulletin where they got them and go straight into the minister as we stepping up the game and going up. You know what I mean? So, right, man, let's get this.
The police force has stated that it is treating all matters involving children with utmost urgency and seriousness amid growing public discussion surrounding recent incidents. In a statement on Tuesday, the force emphasized that the safety and protection of children remain a top priority. All reports involving children are treated seriously and addressed in collaboration with relevant agencies and partner agencies, consistent with the government's broader commitment to child welfare and protection. This includes matters related to missing children, abuse, neglect, or any issue affecting the safety and well-being of a child, all of which are treated with the seriousness and urgency they deserve. The police underscored that they remain vigilant in responding to such matters and will continue to conduct investigations in a thorough and professional manner. The Guyana Police Force also assured the public that matters involving children are receiving close attention, with every lawful effort being made to ensure timely responses, proper intervention, and the protection of those who may be at risk. The public is encouraged to provide any information that may assist the police in matters involving children, as timely reporting and cooperation remain vital to ensuring effective response and intervention. The force reiterated its commitment to safeguarding the nation's children and supporting all lawful efforts aimed at ensuring their safety and well-being. The Guyana
You understand? And this good because the Guyana Police Force on that. Like I said, when any one of them forget licks, then get licks. Who forget big up, gonna get big up. You understand? And indeed, you see something going on, say something, buddy. You know what I mean? Because why it could be you, child. And these are people don't understand. Now people say, oh, not me, and not this, and not me. But when you see it come knocking on your door, then you be the one is there saying, oh, you should have called me. Why you don't call me? Why y'all ain't say nothing? Why this? Why that? You know what I mean? This will start happening when it come knocking on your door. Is then you say, what? And you don't remember enough time. And there's the thing with people, because they don't remember enough time when they used to they're saying, oh, it's not this and you should have this and left them. And I don't got time when I see them. And when this and when the. You understand? No joke. Yo. What? Hold on, Albert. Hold on. I just have to take care of this thing. Hold on. All right, go through, my brother.
Blessed Thursday morning to you. I'm about to head to work, but I got you logged in on the device. All right? Yeah, but blessed good morning to you, the technician wife, kids, Angie, Lifestyle, Farai, Samuel, and Madonna, the rest of the line. Listen to me. You guys said the same statement already before. Here when I don't give them the flowers, when I see them take action, I don't believe in the police word and the government word. They just sell the dream. You understand? There's too many dreams, age and time and all them things they say all of these things. And not never come out there. And the next thing, the same people that saying they're gonna protect these kids, some of these big policemen with these cool girls, you don't hear about that. I see that with my own eyes already. You understand? So when they come talking, we want to talk. I don't want to talk from any the politician, the police force, any minister. Of the PDP, I want to see action. Action speak louder than words. Don't sell me dreams by words. When they start putting action into play, I gonna give them their flowers. But for now, I still gonna beat them because them is liars. I they listening.
I telling you. It's right, man. And Albert, he got a point to read as saying, because them is try to come around with certain things and then you know, when we find out it's a different scenario. Real thing. No joke. But let me hear what the minister got say. Because she got something to say about the children and the moms and the parents and what she think they should do from what they should do. Let's get this.
So, I'm just going to talk about something right now. I'm seeing a lot of children are going missing. And I want to talk to the parents, the caregivers, the guardians. I want to talk to y'all because you need to know where your children are. The Ministry of Human Services will intervene with the police force when a child goes missing. But we need to have you take account of your children. Where are they going? Who are their friends? What are they doing? Do you know the law provides that parents and caregivers can be charged for negligence. They can be charged if they know that their child is going with big men, adults, sleeping out, having a relationship with older people. The law provides that once a parent knows, a caregiver knows, an adult knows, you can be charged. It's not me making the rules, that's the law. And you know what? You need to really pay attention, because too often we're seeing these girls going missing. They dress, they go to school, but are you paying attention? You need to pay attention. You need to know where your children are. You need to know who they're with. You need to know what they're doing. There is a law out there, and the law can be enforced, must be enforced. So you know what? Pay attention and know what is going on. And you know, for the men out there, and I'm going to say it, the men, the perpetrators, the adult men who are going with these little girls and sleeping around with them, anything under the age of 16 is statutory rape. I ain't got no two ways about it. Once that child speaks up and does the forensic interview and calls you out, you will get yourself in trouble. The law is very clear. It's statutory rape. You could get yourself jailed. So just stop it right now. And for all the little girls out there, you should not be focused on that. You should be focused on school. I thought on this rainy day, I would stop in and say that, because it needs to be said. Very often, everybody looks at someone to blame. But at the end of the day, 99% of these children have parents, they have adults in their life, they have caregivers. You need to take responsibility. And let me tell you, if you know what's going on here, and you know that these little girls are with older guys, or vice versa, little boys with big women, anything under the age of 16 is statutory rape. The law, the arm of the law is long, and it will get you. When a child goes missing, the report has to be made to the Guyana Police Force. It is the Guyana Police Force who will take the lead in this investigation, and they will have to work to find the child. The Child Care and Protection Agency will follow up with them and work with them also. And this thing where I'm seeing people are saying there are lots of missing children, we gotta know why. We gotta know what's the situation happening, where these children are missing from, because there has to be a deeper problem. And parents, you have to know your children. What's going on in their life? Are you talking to them? Are you understanding what their problems and challenges are? Do you know who are the people they have around them? Do you know where they go? Are they going to school when you send them? These are things. And I want to tell you, all the schools have welfare officers, and if you are concerned about making sure your child is in school, develop a good relationship with the teachers, the headmistress, the welfare officer, so that you know your child is in school. We have to take ownership of this and responsibility and accountability comprehensively. It's no one agency, it's no one person, it's everybody. And that responsibility and accountability will start at home. I really want to say it, because you can't expect your child to talk with you or to communicate with you if you don't open the channels of communication. You have to do that. Too often when I go out and I speak to children, and we go out into lots of communities across this country, lots of communities in the hinterland, on the coastland, we have sessions with parents, we're doing our parenting program, we're talking to children, and a lot of them will not come and tell you anything. So take stock of your relationship with your children. Let's put a stop to this missing children thing. We have a missing children policy at the Ministry of Human Services. We also are going to be working to have a few more programs roll out to deal with missing children. You will be hearing about that. But there's work that is happening, and there's work that needs to happen. But we gotta do this with you. We can't do this alone. We can't be reactionary when children go missing. Why are they going missing? And they don't just go missing like that. You have to pay attention to your child. We are called in when a child goes missing. That's the reality. But what is happening before?
For you and all the listeners.
Yes, sir.
You could hear me clear, right?
Yeah.
You could hear me clear. Okay, time of phone and so what? Gonna get a problem with the speaker. Anyhow, perpetrators. We started up. They ain't doing nothing but perpetrators. Once it comes from majority of it happening with people with connection, people that get police connection, people that get governmental connection. So things ain't happening. Look at the ministers were involved in sleeping with little children for how long? How much of these people from the PPP side at least come out and condemn and talk against it? None of them. Even to this minister, she went quiet for the longest while on this situation. We get policemen that get accused of sexual assault. You ain't hearing nothing about it. You understand me? So so you're going straight.
I tell you.
Sorry, they plane fly over me. You go see going straight to poor families. Some of these parents, they will drop off the children to school, and then by the time they got to work on the hospital and so, the children missing. You understand me?
Yeah, man.
So for going penalize them for something that they don't even know, because they know the children in school. You understand? But they can't tell when the children slip out from school.
Aye.
So you're going straight to poor people that can't help themselves for punish them. But what about these same government officials that because it's years, fire. It's years, especially in the Armenian community and thing, that allegations of when ministers going to these communities, they're picking up children from other communities for send over to make these people comfortable. You understand? For these men sleeping and that kind of thing, fire. You get what I'm saying? Really? You see, but by this lady, they bang this lady, Simona Blooms and Coretta McDonald, they're banging for this same minister. She finally come out to say something. You understand? These people ain't doing nothing about nothing, right? And the next thing is, right? I think but 2 days ago, matter of fact, most of the time you see lifestyle talking about if the lion change, nothing ain't gonna happen. If the lion change, nothing gonna happen. And I'll let it rest a little bit. But I can say something about it now, fire. The majority of the problem that we have laws to them. But the problem is not the law. The problem is the enforcement of the law.
Aye.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
We need a constitutional change for certain things also. But the majority of the problem we have in, there is laws, but the laws are not being enforced unless it's somebody that is not connected. You get what I'm saying? So the government is not going to change no law because they get the majority so that the laws could change and go through. They're not, because they have the state how it is because they benefited from it. Tell me you understand what I'm saying so far.
Yeah, man.
You understand? So they're not going to change. It's the enforcement of the laws. And the people who are supposed to enforce the laws is the one that breaking the laws. Because when they break it benefits them. You understand? That's why the people put the people who control the judiciary, they put the people who control the police force, they put the people who control everything. You understand me? So they got nothing to law anymore. They is following no law. You understand?
Great
so
thing.
I think I take up my time there. So thanks for listening there.
Yeah,
I know something else I can forget, but I take up my time. If anything I'll call back.
Yeah, man.
Good man.
Good, right there.
Sure, let's talk about it. You know, I know some of you will not like what I'm saying, but that's the reality. Some of you will get upset because I'm saying to you, pay attention to your children. Some of you will get very upset with me because I'm saying to you, you need to know where your child or your children are. But the truth is you need to know. And there are laws in this country that can and will and must hold you accountable. So I'm just telling you this on a rainy day. And as I said, let's talk about it. I'm always ready to talk about anything, and I will share the sections of the law so you understand how serious this is. And this thing where when you talk to young girls and they tell you, my mother knows that I'm with an older guy, my mother knows, or somebody in the family who's older knows, well, you are complicit. You are complicit in that. You can be and will be and must be held accountable. You can't know that an underage child is with a big person having sex and you're not saying anything, you're not doing anything, you're not reporting it. All right? There, I said it.
Yes, I.
Fire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could tell you a year. 2003 in Guyana. Veto Visor Stewart. You see? About wrong, I say wrong 6:30 in the morning. I used to jog and go there and jog back in the car. Me and my wife at that time. Bro, and the police pull up in a bus. 2 policemen, 2 schoolgirls with a bag at that time of morning. Then they only look got more than 13, 14, 15. To see them now start, they now blossom. And them man lying over the sea will have to deal with him after. I would never forget that. My ex-wife could vouch that. I asked her, I said, wait, is them supposed to protect these children? And them doing that? He said, well, they want the big man, they got to get what big man does get.
I tell you,
Just
man.
something to tell me, bro. So when someone saying, it's a long time, you say, yes, it is a long time, right? I'm taking you back to 2003. Yes, right? That's how long I see that happen. So when they come talking, you want to talk. I want to see action. And the minister is right in certain way, because with that time I see them 2 girls, how they left the house so early for be out there.
Yes, right?
You understand the question? As a parent now, you left, why you going to school at 5 o'clock? Why you left in here so early today? Yes, right? So sometimes the parents them just too relax with you, right? And some of the parents them who just try to do their best and focus, but you can't depend them all the time. Yes, right?
Straight.
I do listening.
Great thing. What's the matter? Look, don't go up there, man. Yes, right, man. On a real life level, you know what I mean? Like I said, you know what I mean? She reasoning factual stuff, but it's just holding out and standing out with that. You know what I mean? And this is why I say, if the PPP doing this journey from the heart and is cooperating, bringing people to justice and so forth, no problem. You understand? Like I said, when they do good, they do good. But thus we want to see the works, because remember, enough people is talk and no action don't be following. So, yeah, I agree. You know what I mean? I give you a time. Yeah, because everybody deserves a time. So I can give you a time so I could make sure and see that, oh, all right. You know what I mean? You're doing something about it. You see me? All right. Anyway, let me jump straight across over to Rastaman message. As we done get Minister out of the way, we heading over to Rastaman, and then we got Sheriff, and we got 2 more things we're going to drop, because it's 8 minutes past 10. So let me see if we could like out this fast and quick, yeah, so. Let me hear us guys say. I know we think different over here, so. Sorry? All right.
Glory be to the King, and also I say the first people. I tell you, I may not be the best, but every time I step it up, people, I tell you, I will be the best. And that's the truth, people. You see, guy in the police force and this PAP government what we living under, with all people talking to them brothers, they say, so them brothers, they say, still I do trouble. They say, why you want to tell me? Why you want to tell me 95 bars and stammer, them man up on social media, and encourage get to youth for go and work. But then there are people on the side, or that you want to tell me, them man up on social media, I encourage you for go and work. But I still want to say, like them are people on the side, because time I say you don't like PAP, no fucking more, and I can't chicken no more. Who the fuck is PAP? Who is PAP, aya? You get me? Why are you going on to use some funny, aya? They're telling you, brethren, they're telling you, my people. You see ignorance with our people in the police force? Yeah? Who passed the order so that the constable or whoever go for arrest the man? Who passed the order? Who be anti this banner? Let me tell you something. Stammer, and 95 bars don't burn fire like me. They can't spit it like me. You hear me? And I know many days y'all sit down there and study me. I know many days y'all must sit down and plan or trying to see where y'all could put on fucking me.
I tell you.
But you know what? Me age is a factor. There's a difference between me and 95 bars them. Me age. Plus I'm a Rasta man. I've been established and a lot of people know me. People of all caliber. You see I mean? People of all Bumaka caliber know me. Yes. Even people in your police force there. I get relative right in there. Enough. Who know me? You must say, and who know why I stand for. So for come around me and try to put something upon me, it's not that easy. You catch me? As I tell you again, age is a factor. Because it don't make the difference between me and them banners. Because they don't burn fire like me. Let me tell you, they can't burn it like me. You hear me? And that's the truth. But here this I telling you, my little ghetto youths. You see some of these banners, we're going to sleep like mule, or wake up like jackass, who don't even know where they stand. I got to start make some of them vomit fucking snake and crapo. You believe a joke I'm making? They can't do me children and grandchildren something. That on the face of this fucking north. Let me tell you, none time I'm going in faith. They telling you
Shit.
they gotta vomit fucking snail. Yeah, must come to them BT.
Oh, Rasta man, calm down, Ras. Eat.
I ain't joking.
You that what?
I'm gonna walk the walk for them. You know what people are gonna wanna say? A Rasta man and our Rasta man burning so much fire, and our Rasta man gonna talk about certain things. Rasta man fed up talk about fucking peace, boy.
I
tell you.
Eat. Rasta man see fed up talking about peace, boy. No, we don't tired of that. Tight only Ras is this, Ras.
Them. You know what people are gonna wanna say? A Rasta man and our Rasta man
burning. There's when people fed up. There's when people fed up, bro. There's a man that does fed up, seeing, you know what I mean? Red thing, the man is on a sad piece of fire. There's a man who fed up. Yeah, the man see he got family inside in all caliber, you know people and people know he's not on normal Ras, not because he got crunk. Not because he got crunk. You know what I mean? Man tired. You understand? Basically, this is what the man saying.
I'm just tired. I'm tired. I'm fed up. I'm just tired.
Straight. Man tired. You hear Rasta man say, he tired preaching about peace. Let me go back into this video. Yo, Rasta man, your body, you're bad.
So much fire. And our Rasta man gonna talk about certain things. Rasta man fed up talk about fucking peace, boy. Let me tell you.
Yo, Rasta man see fed up talking about peace. Hello. Yo. I telling you, man, the man ain't lying.
Blessed love, blessed
no, I
love.
don't think I laugh.
Yeah.
Don't bother feel like laughing for laugh's sake. I feel the brother. Go through, madam. Sorry.
No, I know. There's a make I tell you sometimes I listening to you. I don't call it just bleed your heart.
Yeah.
You just want to say things where you know you can't step on the media and for your program, you understand? So I agree with Rasta man a million times. Yeah. You understand? Because how much more you could take out, Dread? Rasta man, vex, he angry, everything you could think about. And it's so much you could take, right? But Shem said, tell you blessed love, man.
Yeah, tell Shem you love this man.
Right?
Brother. Yeah, from my next
I never do that.
Okay.
I passed for the yesterday, I made it talking.
Okay, sis.
Right?
Yeah,
and
man.
Chris the co-host of me. Blessed love to all the lawyers, listener, lifestyle everybody. Those that I know the name and those that I can't remember the name. Much love. I listening in.
One love, good.
I just said the same thing I would do what Rasta man would do.
You said it yourself. You said
I
it
just
enough times.
always say it.
You said God
I
don't
tell a
let
woman
me
what.
Don't let
When I used to live Trinidad and a woman play she fully with me, son and she husband. I say, yeah, it's a guy. And he's like, oh, I'd walk on water like Jesus say. And I mean it. I mean it, Dread. Somebody got to set the example, man. Blessed love all the time.
Holy peace we know, and humbleness and righteousness. Because what we bring forth to you for us. But we ain't get to nowhere with that.
I telling you.
So we gotta speak the truth. The way it's really supposed to be. Because you see the thing what you're denying is a part of our fucking culture. A part of our culture what we break away from. You know what I'm saying? And that we despising right now. You hear me? And some of we don't even know it. And some people best walk the walk and show it is. Let me tell you. And don't fight your culture. You hear me? Make some of them vomit fucking crapo for their wickedness. Because let me tell you the honest truth. You can't go and do something to an innocent person. They got a guilty where you're concerned. And even guilty where you're concerned, anything reaching them, once they see you go for it. You're telling you, yeah, let them vomit fucking snake. I said so. Peace and love and honesty unto all righteous people. So that is the Almighty, without a doubt. You must say, are you leave them youth alone, are you? Are you leave them bumbuckle youth? And their man age, make you go wrong their man. Voilà. Yeah, their man age is the biggest factor in the whole incident there.
Yes, I go through that lifestyle.
Bang, blessed morning to you, brother. Blessing to your family. Blessings, grand rising to you, all of you. Grand rising to all kings and queens. With brains, of course. Miss Madonna, blessed good morning to you. Special shout out to you. Albert, my friend. Grand rising, my brother. So I didn't really call to speak on the topics. I called to Samuel. Samuel, please join the real team, buddy. Join the fight. Let me get rid of these people. You hear me now talk? That these people got more seat. These people are going to change the law. That's why I'm telling you, we have to get rid of these people so we can get people in there that could change the law and change the system. If you want we get rid of these people and then you want we get rid of Muhammad, no big deal, my brother. No big deal. The only body I see as a leader in Guyana is Amanza or Dr. Todd. Anybody else, we could get rid of them, brother. Let me get rid of PPP. And if Muhammad get in the next term and he doing what he got to do, let me get rid of he too. Join the real fight, brother. Don't let me be scrambling here and talking about Tom, Dick, and Harry. Let me deal with one person at a time. Because it's powerful like that. And all we got is words, brother. We ain't millionaires to change nothing. We ain't gods. Let me join the real fight. Because nothing ain't gonna change. You ever Rastaman bang upon the people that are affecting Guyana for years with the law, with the system. Muhammad ain't doing nothing, so all the talking is Muhammad thief money. And we all with education know that these PPP thief billions, trillions. But you know what's the real problem here? The real problem is look how Guyanese getting treated in the hospital service, children, women, men. Let me fight the real fight, brother. Bang.
Alright, sorry there, guys. Ooh. But it's real thing, though. You don't know the thing go already. Big up to everybody that definitely tune in on the ones and threes. Silky Smooth, big up yourself. And everybody in the chat, you don't know the thing goes already. I understand? Rastaman born a real fire there. And, you know, like Madonna said too, you know, don't let them touch each child. And it's only it's who feels it knows. This is what I tell you. The system could make you turn bad, you know. Yeah, you could be a good youth, but those fighting for the equal rights and justice, and then the system try bullying you, and then you got to turn somebody bad. You know what I mean? How much more could take it? How much more is going to take that for know that those foolishness? No joke, let me take two more calls and we out. the next topic before we get out of here.
By feeling to bless. Good morning to you, your daughter, little co-host, your wife, and all Samuel, Rastaman, Madonna, everybody. A bless good morning to them. Let me tell you something. You see the thing with the Rastaman tag? Remember I called in and tell you a woman they put a policeman, sir, had in the hospital vomiting snake and crapo for shooting his son in front of Ship on Regent Street. That by auntie used to sell in front of when they had GT&T, the place she used to sell pickle mango, and that lady they telling me, cause my child father was a guardian, I go to carry lunch and I was starting to show the policeman. She said, that is my nephew. She said, we couldn't even bury with clothes. We had to bury wrapping in plastic and bury.
Yeah.
You see, vomiting the snake and the crapo coming out for me, the crapo for me mouth and the snake for me beating, and them nurse used to run. He rotten before his thing. I think he the name Raphael. A policeman did name Raphael.
Okay.
So let me tell you, you see them where you see doing people children thing. People gonna go to the forest extent that they're gonna get enough policemen run mad eating in rubbish bin and that kind of thing. Let it continue. Leave the people children. Don't shoot nobody. Don't frame nobody. Because at the end of the day, when you look at it, it's black people doing it. You ever see Indians involved in them thing? In the police force, it's black people that get into do it. And the minister talking about these children, it's not all children, the parents got doing these things, you know, these some of them following friends. Because when you talk to them and they go to school, the friend telling them, don't worry with she man. Don't worry with Jumodo. She had her time. I talk to children on the road and you know what they turn and tell me? Miss Lady, why you don't shut your mouth? You had your time. This is we days. And I leave them. Cannot speak to children.
Can't do it no more.
I'm telling you that you can't fit up. They're talking, but they can charge parents.
Yes,
they don't give the parents nothing for the children. Them, and when you take them children and put them in the home, they just get molested too. If they get molested by the woman, they get molested by mine. You know how much children go to school and come out with belly? So don't let Vivian talking. She talking a set of trash because she don't have no time with people children.
Thanks, mommy.
The only time for take shame out of the eye. Have a blessed day.
Yeah. Final call and we get into our next segment. Yeah, sis.
Program for the same topic. No. See, since I grew up, I always hear my mother say one thing, the lies for the lawlessness, right? Watch critics, how much things Guyanese critics talking about this mud street. Cussing she, calling she, all kind of name. Nobody arresting critics.
Yes.
You see, these is things why people should start to come out and protest what's going on. Because the law is a one set of freaking people out dread. Look how much things he called Julian. Oh, Sheikh Muhammad in bed and all these things. Right? So this is just me next take on this. Much love all the time, man.
All the time, sis. One love. All right, we're going to jump into the next topic whereby sheriff worker caused the next accident. And here we see whereby Muhammad posted on his page. Minister of Tint, Orange, grants sheriff tint permit, which facilitate them to drink, drive, and hide in their vehicle, and constantly causing serious accident, including one that caused a senior citizen to be bedding, right? All right. Now it said, clearly tint is not the problem, but the idiots who think it's okay to drink and drive. Video below shows sheriff and another accident, and again not render assistance to the other accident victim. They fled the scene and in this instant brandished several weapons, including assault rifle, which all under the influence of alcohol. The scene included one sheriff minions riding a CBR without helmet and his firearm exposed. We will wait to see if anything will be done with this matter, or the Minister Aldridge will put a 5% tint on this matter. Where is the president, vice president, and attorney general for all of this? Now, this is the video, Asa. Like we said, we got to our next topic, guys. You understand? Let's get to see what really happened on the roadway. All right, and we're going to see Asa, big guns drawn, all them things. This will show you how the thing is. Check this out, guys.
Fresh and thing. Who's this person, man? Yo! Push off! Yes, Samuel.
Well, I thought about it behind the time you do. You know, I agree with the caller just now, right? When I'm checking them institutions, they have no protection for them, and they come out to wars and so out some of them going. And I could tell you for a fact, you see the place on Dennis Street was gathered the juvenile center, they get them by the sun. I was told by one of the workers, them the big ones just molesting the smaller ones and all kind of thing. So then they know it, and not punk like not knowing about it. So, you know, it's a serious thing. The next thing is, why the policeman will kill a job the other time during the same crime spree. Right. And if you go to the man killing a club, you know, if you remember the story, go killing a club and get you up in your ears and he's picking up because you see nice girl and thing, and you put something in the drink and he still can't drop off, eventually till he's dead. You're sick. So people gonna do them things. That puts the time by time 6 o'clock, police station gate closed. You understand? You can't make no report. Them are frightened for their life. And lastly, lifestyle. Don't tell me join no fight. I didn't fight since 94. I didn't fight so. I didn't protest. I didn't protest. I took tear gas and all kind. Don't tell me join no fight. I just relating the facts about the matters that happen. I always in the fight. I just tell everybody come together. We got to fight the government. Like I said, understand your name instead of we got to come to fight the government. You don't come to tell me trying to fight at any fight. That's disrespectful. From our fight to you tell me.
Hey, Sam, you was in trouble by you.
No. You met ain't a man. You met me something and I talk against the struggle. When I ask for the struggle and I end the struggle. I just fight since 94, 95 time I fight. I tell you, I protested me.
Yeah.
When they got protesting me, simply then thing by the tongue and so I just go there. I just park me car, come back me walk, and I go and struggle. So don't tell me Jay no fight. I ain't the fight. Me talk against the struggle. I talking for the struggle. But I lighten things that happening. That's why I talking about things that happening. There is laws, but they're not going by the laws. This all I'm saying. You understand me? I in the fight, brother. I in the fight. I in the fight. And I never give up on the fight.
Good.
But let's share something. Fire.
Bang, buddy.
I don't go to no club. I don't go in no club. I don't go in no place that support this nonsense going on. And I tell people don't support AJ and all of them. All this before the struggle start. Stop supporting the people that support the people that oppressing you. Hold on to your money. You understand me? When I want a beer for drink, I got one. I let's get to shop a bar and I buy my beer. You understand me? I go in the market, I go in the little shop around the place and I buy my goods and my grocery. That's why I support. I support no big business, I'm supporting the people who got me in the struggle. All that's part of the revolution. Revolution means burn down and gun alone. Revolution means start punishing the people financially.
Good, my brother.
Oh. Yeah, that's how I'm trying to show you.
Yeah.
All them things solutions. Yeah, man. Yeah. Good, man.
You know what I see? I think you always get fired up too much, you know, bro. Oh, it didn't even supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be you saying that is a disrespect or nothing, you know what I mean? Sometimes they got ways how, listen, right? All right, lifestyle start to join the fight. You could have tell lifestyle, well, I think when I die in the fight lifestyle all the time, thing. They ain't no disrespect. You understand? I don't know why you always make this thing look like it's a fight, like you and lifestyle got a problem or lifestyle got a problem with you or so. Me understand this is why you try to figure out nobody is supposed to got no problem with nobody. Is opinions. His opinion. Yeah, stop with this like you know, it's like scrap body. Jesus Christ. But anyway, like I tell you guys, right? It's 2 hour show. We need to reach now. We'll be there hour and 30 minutes. So we got a lot of things to go through. We're gonna touch one couple things and but we're talking about Muhammad, not Muhammad, we're talking about Sheriff so with the whole incident, with the accident now. Like the statement I just now read, right? And it's something that we're enforcing as citizens to let people know that all the time. That's why I say, right? I don't want to call the government or talk about the government, but when things like this happen, where is it really? Is sheriff security a part of the government? Because we have seen accident, people, life has been in danger, come full time, and nothing come out yet. Now this is a next video with one of sheriff goons them with a big long rifle. With these things really showing. People fled off a scene because the accident, because what I keep telling you is a link. So when man, these are the things setting, you know, under this regime, I mean, frightened for say it. If it's a link, let it be a link for a purpose, not on purpose. Now you kill somebody, end up in an accident, something you cause somebody to get out here, and then you go back and do the same thing to again. A same thing again. Because this will keep happening. So down to sheriff and all, and even showing the respect to the government. For say, all right, like talk to me drivers, them, and whoever they in me team, that yo, listen, y'all gonna be paid, y'all gonna be find a penalty or something, y'all gotta do something. But he and all, he even talking to the people them and telling them, yo, y'all got to humble this guy, y'all putting me on the strain, y'all putting me under pressure. The big boys them got for calling me. You know? The big boys them got for calling me and saying, yo, sheriff, we're going on this door. I feeling bad. Do something. He ain't even doing that. This show is disrespect upon disrespect. It's disrespect from sheriff to the government and them ain't even seeing though.
Blessings again, blessing love every time. You know, you don't see no other security firm behaving like that.
No.
If you really look at it, sheriff, security guards, them just behave like them is police, or they behave like them is the back, or like them is the dead squad. But little do they, them black crab dog, where they in the security form, no. When they sign out, they don't carry in home a gun, and they could put their family in danger and their life. They ain't realize people know how to make China bomb. They ain't order. All right. Case dismissed. Blessings are
my
time.
sister. You see, the amount of stupidness we're going on in this country is getting me mad by. Yes.
Yes, fire.
Yo.
Sheriff is not held accountable for his action, and his people will not hold them accountable. Remember, the accountability has to be come down from the man above sheriff. And if the man above sheriff impression sheriff, he ain't think sheriff for the police for because sheriff know the man above, he wants to start, he gonna be in the same position like critics or Mohammed.
Yes, right?
So none of them are holding accountable for the action. You see, sheriff is the private police force. Right? That's the government private police force. Them is who replace the Phantom Squad. And the police department replace the what? Death squad because they killing people like them is ants, like they ain't got value of nobody's life. So they just come back in a different form.
Yes, right, man. I tell them I know though, yes, in a different
the police
form.
is the death squad, sheriff is the Phantom squad. That's what sheriff gonna do. They're not. If you think sheriff gonna call the people if he's not hold accountable for his people action, if he was gonna don't start pulling himself up because he didn't know he not gonna wanna go in and lose all them things he got in him. But you know once the Pharaoh get vexed, Pharaoh start take away everything.
Yes, right, man.
Pharaoh just start take everything from you, strip you down to the naked.
Fine.
That's why they got Mohammed them in court and to now trying to break their bank account. You see? He can't take certain things, but he can try and break. Every time they go to court, they got to spend millions and millions of in a dollar, which is thousands a year. You understand? So that's all I have to say, bro, is accountability. Idealism.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see the thing with sheriff there. The topic is still on, right?
Yeah, we still there.
All right, good. You see, the way talking, you see we got one there. This is exactly what I'm talking about. There is laws and penalty for that same kind of behavior. But guess what? Them are connected to the law holders and the law executioners. So nothing will come out of that. You understand what I tell you? There is laws for these things, but because the people who have to execute it is the one that is breaking it, is the one that is facilitating it, the wrongdoings, nothing is going to happen unless it's the poor man that do it. You get what I'm saying? So it's the same thing I tell you. So we going through this thing. So we can't just go directly to the law. We got to fight the holders of the law. The people are supposed to execute the law. So we as the people at the bottom here, so we're feeling it is we gotta come together and fight them same people. You understand what I tell you? You think if I didn't that man I could come out and see, they would have thrown the book at me, brethren. You understand me? But them is the people now, because they connected to the ones that's supposed to tell the book. No book can get through of them. You understand? And lastly, this thing itself, the death squad and the Phantom squad never done.
Never done.
They stay there. The only thing is they have new recruitments.
Right.
You understand?
And them switch up the name. And then switch up the name was we.
It's the same thing because a lot of these businessmen, they was in charge of death squads too. They are the Phantom squads too. You understand me? So it's the same thing going on. It's the same thing going on. You understand? So it ain't done. It ain't done, man.
Respect.
You understand? It ain't done.
Respect.
Done, man.
Well, love all types of well. Yeah. See the thing set up, buddy. See the thing set up. You right, man? Let me take two more calls and then we out. Get to the next topic. Yeah, good
Yeah,
morning.
fire. Good morning you to you and your family and all the loyal listeners, them, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
You see the whole thing with this whole thing with Sheriff Body? It's like this age, right? It's like me. If I go out there, if I working for you, right, as a security guy and I doing all your dirty works, right? How could you hold me accountable, G? When I do something wrong, or me people do something wrong, when me people do all your dirty work, they will come down too. You know what I mean? It's not about the law, no. It's about basically I going out here and I doing everything you want to get done wrong, I doing it, buddy. So when I do something wrong, you can't hold me accountable because now I got it over you now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And there's the people got to understand again that, hey, sheriff, security is a new militia security force in Guyana. You know what I mean? That unaliving people for the government. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is contract killers. You know what I'm saying? So that's why people got to take justice into their own hand, buddy. You know what I mean? If the law is lawless, G, you have to live lawless. You know what I mean? So people don't like when I said about this the way it is. I rather live an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, G, because that's how I see surviving for the long as well. You know what I mean? It might sound like ignorance, but
I'm telling you.
When you put one and one together and two together, you will understand what he's saying if you're conscious about it. Because you can't doing these things to people and then pulling off the scene, you know what I mean? And nothing coming out to the story. You know what I'm saying? Like how the lady get hit up and knocked down and went to the hospital over the river. Nothing on now, G. You know what I mean? And the people that get in understand, you know what happened? It's a sad state that some Afro people is blind. And when I say Afro, I mean the ones that from the ghetto who's uneducated. You know what I mean? That don't understand that what they doing, the hurting their own self and the hurting their own children, because in the future, the same thing will come back to happen to their family and their children, and they want justice. You know what I mean?
Telling you, man. Crazy for right.
It's like, I want to tell you something, right? This is my last thing, right? Look at it, right? Trump and bomb and kill Ayatollah in Iran, the president. And the people go out and protest and was rejoicing when he do the right. Now he decided to say he's going to wipe out the people in drop a bomb and wipe out Iran nation, right? Now they go out and protesting and crying for their loved ones. But they supported him when he killed the president of Iran. You know what I mean?
I tell you.
Now the loved one life is on the line. They ain't like though. You know what I mean? But you support that first. But now we come knocking at your door. You don't want support. And these the people got to wake up in this world, boy. You not just get energy.
Yeah, talk from. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Anyway, they're listening, G.
Good, my brother. Phone line. Hey, the phone line. Hello.
Hello. Good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Morning.
Yeah, good morning.
There's 5 feeling?
Yes, you're logged into the show.
Okay. I would like to take this opportunity to big up Samuel, Rastaman, and that last caller on teaching the people what really going on in Guyana. Big up Samuel, big up Rastaman. Love y'all.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hello, good morning. Hi, good morning.
I still there in the place, you know. I still there in the place. Sorry, I was a guy back yesterday and saying you right there and all them things. But another brethren come on forward for me.
I know.
And he may make some spins on them things with you. But anyway, I just want to talk this talk here. So here what happened now. Here enough that I need to forget. Here everybody I think forget. Legislation passed in Parliament some years ago that warrants security firms to work alongside the Ghana police force, you know.
Yeah.
Yes. Nonetheless, they passed a legislation. Why you think, look at Adriana Young's story. You remember when they had the man at Lenora Station, Sheriff roll up there?
Yeah, for real.
Why Sheriff roll up there? And anything with going on is Sheriff or with Sheriff or even with the police, Sheriff does roll up. Why I think that's so? Because legislation passed in Parliament for support security firms to work alongside because they claim how the crime rate is getting high and all these other different things and these other things. So these people, they put in systems in place to facilitate the people them. All these things because Muhammad had a crew, Muhammad had a security for him too.
Right. This why yeah.
Yo, let me tell you something, Bridget. I just make these people study. Every time I hear something, I sit down and make these people study, you know. And I just study them hard. I don't play for study them. There's reasons why they were putting these things in place. So Sheriff don't know that he's untouchable. At the end of the day, Sheriff know that what happened. I could kill people like the police kill people because legislation passed. So I kill people if I feel I need to kill people. And Sheriff people them that walking with he know that too. That's why them could stand up and the man could stand up by the parliament building and say if people feel like on whatever with whoever they yo, brethren, these people they put in systems in place ever since. And these people got the law to cover them with anything, any foolishness them do. You understand me? It's rightfully said what the brethren just said there. What the brethren just said there.
Yeah.
I feel the same way. I wouldn't want to use the exact words we use, but brethren, don't go wrong nobody for me. Because I don't know I deal with it myself. I ain't gonna give me no justice. I gotta deal with it myself.
Straight.
There.
Yeah, Diane. Yeah, Diane.
Yeah, my brother. Morning. Blessing love to your family, brother. Blessing love to your audience. My brother, sheriff security, my brother, get the biggest budget ever. The budget in the parliament, my brother. Just the other day, my brother. Everything they protecting for the government, my brother. There's a part of the government. So when you see them man do whatever they do, my brother, you can't stop them, bro. You understand?
I telling you about it.
And it talk out loud in parliament. You check at it, my brother. Every contract is they get body. You understand? So them is the government. So the government go fight against their own people, bro.
This is what I'm saying. You know, basically,
They
this is what
can't
we're
fight
saying.
against
Yeah,
their
we
own
know
people.
about it. Yeah, man.
And we look at the first instance with the youth man with a beat. Who come out to the story?
Nothing.
The lady will get knocked down. Who come out to the story, brother? Eh? And the list goes on and on and on. And who coming out to them story? Nothing, my brother. So people gotta get serious, my brother. And that's why I stay talking about, bro. People gotta get serious. They gotta wake up. Blessing love, my brother.
Up. It's like real thing, bro. This is the whole messed up thing with the system. And I'm gonna stop calling the government name. Or the government name, or I'm gonna even stop mentioning the government. I'm gonna slow y'all. Remember, allegedly. Yes, I mean, allegedly these is the one of them was set for do these things. Allegedly from my side. And guys, I want you guys to use allegedly most time. You understand? But it's fact. I've been saying that. I said the Phantom Squad is back. But them man come in a different name, different form. You see what's going on? It's crazy. You know what I mean? It is totally crazy. But you don't know we're going up to 11:15. You don't know the 2-hour show. You don't know what's up. We got Big Smith News sending a message to the Guyana Police Force. Let's listen in.
Ladies and gentlemen, what if I don't like page one? Good afternoon. I want to talk about the PPP tonight. Yeah. When you sit in your quiet corner and you analyze the People's Progressive Party civic, when you analyze A-Fan and you analyze Barrett and who else? Yeah, Gail Teixeira and some other guys around. You guys are hearing me clearly? Just give me a yes if you're hearing me so we could get on with this business. Very short live, but I just felt that I really needed to come and say this very quickly. Somebody tell me if y'all hearing, man, so I could get straight into business. Let's say yes. Miller, what was your problem? Alright, good. So y'all seem to be hearing me. So here what happened, right? I saw over the weekend Daniel Siram got a job as the head of border patrol, and then I just saw the Ram Kisoon, Ash Kisoon, the doctor lady, as the deputy permanent secretary for the Ministry of Health. And I see people abusing and people carrying on. Let me tell y'all something about the people's let me tell y'all something about the PPP. The PPP display politics. The PPP is a political party. And the PPP, oh, this is the word I wanted to put in the caption and I forgot. The PPP display a ruthless politics. And I believe the politics that the PPP display, which is a ruthless politics, is similar to what how they used to describe Burnham, which is Burnham will win or be in control at all costs. The PPP controls most of what goes on in this country because of the way these guys just operate. Now, they know to win you over. They know to massage you, massage your ego. They know to make you feel winnable and winning. Now, you cannot vex with the people. I'm telling you. You can't vex. Look, Sharon Das performed the theatrics in 2018. Sharon Das was rewarded. The PPP never claimed responsibility for Sharon Das voting yes with the no confidence motion. So there is no clear evidence to say yes they paid, or well, yes they had a part to play, but we live in Guyana, it's politics we play in. So somebody in the PPP ought to know Sharon Das would vote with the PPP. Barrett is not going to carry no confidence motion to no National Assembly just to hear that he losing. Barrett is stupid. Irfan is not going to engage people from the PNC who he believes, or from any other party for that matter, who he believes may not be able to bring some sort of, whether it be support or bring some sort of value to the PPP.
Great thing.
And I see people abusing, they always abuse the PPP when the PPP makes certain moves. You can't. Here why you can't do it. Politics is ruthless and politics is politics. And if you want, and excuse me not making eye contact with you guys, I'm driving. But if you wanna play politics, you gotta play politics. You have to play politics, and it's the politics that David Granger did not play that is partly responsible for the PNC or the APNU losing the election. And so if you're gonna come in politics, you gotta come in politics. You gotta be ruthless.
Ruthless.
You gotta be So many.
You understand? You got community group, you high. I tell them politics is not no play nothing. Ain't no play nothing. You understand? Whoever calling the 347 number wrong number you are calling. You say politics ruthless, buddy. And Jack Dio is a man who know what's going on with politics. That's why these things that you see is going on. The man here done all this electric card, all this cash grant. This man know what to do. He know how to do it. The PPP government, you understand, whether the system, like I said, I gotta stop calling it, the system know what they're doing because the system done said so. The man ain't lying. Let me take 2 calls and get back into the video. You understand? Yes, Samuel.
For you.
Yeah.
Here's something, right? Here was my disagreement with what the man said, right? There are a lot of things I agree with, right? But my disagreement is, right? If you play in politics, right, in order for control and for stay in government, there's one thing. But when you're punishing the people, there's a different story. So I can't normalize wickedness.
No, really, why get
but
from
the
it?
thing is,
Why get from it? The man said ruthless. So I know what you saying, but this what the man said PPP is a ruthless party. That man don't give a damn. So I understand that the man ain't really this what the man said Granger wasn't a ruthless man. So
exactly. You see, because Granger them gonna think about how to develop the country, how to develop the people. But people ain't thinking it like that. They think about how they could stay there and how they could make more money. So we can't normalize it and say, oh yeah, we can't vex with them. We got to vex with them because we feeling these things. You understand? Because we feeling these peace out there, they're wicked and ruthlessness. You get what I'm saying? So for you to say that we can't vex with them, I would disagree with them completely. We got to vex with them. Because we suffering, we children suffering, everybody is suffering, so that them alone could enjoy.
Really?
So there's me disagreement with it. But what me disagreement with Granger is he wasn't forceful or ruthless against people like Jack Roden. You understand? For the wickedness they were doing.
The man could mean that. The man could mean that he sometimes he with the people them with Jack Dio.
No, that's why I agree with you on the part. If you're being wicked, if you're being ruthless against wicked people, I could accept that because they deserve that. They work for get them kind of treatment. But when you get innocent people, servicing your MP, look at the nonsense they give to old people. Look, children, what going on in school, going on in the health system. Me problem there down there. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's right, man. Sometimes it's good for listening to the message, not the messenger. And I don't understand what he mean when he say ruthless. I understand what he mean to the people them. But the man does giving a definition whereby how the game is and how Barrett Jagdeo and his regime could be in power still. Put aside ruthless or ruthless within the cake. Barrett Jagdeo know what he's doing. The man is stupid. There's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. Them man dep on them game. It's right, man. This is why I know. Them man they on them game. We come fast, yeah, Dion.
Yeah, my brother. Remember, we had a pastor as a president, my brother. So the man trying to say you can't be a church goer and a pastor to run a country, my brother. This is all the man shining to me, bro.
Yeah, man.
And we had a pastor and a church goer to run the country. You understand? So this is the man trying to show me, my brother.
Yeah, man.
Real
thing. Yeah, man. I tell you, this is the man showing you. Me watching it as nothing bad.
No problem. The answer, we had a pastor. Yo. Yes, man. You sound with fire.
Yeah.
We've been saying this all the time.
Good.
That's why you give the man the name Pharaoh.
You say?
And I give you the name Daffy Duck. So we pay attention. We never said this man can. This man is a politician and politics is strict.
Yeah, the man there
You
put the
can't
game.
be nice, but that's what you don't say. You can't be a politician because you never with that left thing you gotta do.
I telling you, bro. Yeah,
So
I know what my
what
brain
is
could hold from where it can't hold by. You see the man head size? You feel it's any normal
right?
brain jack the yoga?
That's why the man saying,
Jack
when
the
the
is a boss.
APNU is not a political party.
I don't care what them
Them
say.
is a party. That is why
Yeah.
he's trying to break down.
Mm-hmm.
Because politics have no fear, no prisoner, you know.
This is it, buddy.
It's either come and fight and get killed
Buddy.
or cut and run.
This is it.
That's why
This is it.
the problem, you see, if I'm going to tell you something today, and people could come from me. If Mohammed didn't have the stain on him, they would have problem.
Mm-hmm.
They would have problem. I know.
Mm-hmm.
You see?
Mm-hmm.
You don't see them.
You're lying.
You see? But he have a stain on it.
This is it.
So he don't need so much he could talk. And
right.
But the whole thing is for change, you got to change the court system, not the constitution. Forget the constitution. The man is playing by that. You see?
Yeah, man.
No, but the man is saying them. That's why you respect them because them is politician. Look at Trump. Look at Biden. Look at Obama and them. Them man do what they have to do as politician, but some people will turn and try help the people at the same time being ruthless to protect their people. But they're ruthless to protect themselves and for their own interests. Are they listening?
Again, Joe. Let's jump back into the video.
Many other things. And the PPP don't make sport. Them boys don't play. If the PPP say they want something done this way, they will find every available means and avenues to get the desired outcome that they want. That's what they do. That's what these guys do. These guys play politics. These guys live politics.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you see you guys want abuse about, let me say like how Asha soon come over and she's now gonna be the deputy permanent secretary for health, and you see James Bond came over and think these are the PPP. So in order for you to show people that this is the party for everybody and every race and everything and so on, you have to ensure that if you're attracting people, people come and they receive. And so the PP has been given. Yeah, they might give something that the other supporters that have been there for a while might feel, oh, this person now come and they get something or so. But then the PP is looking at the bigger picture. When APNU went in power, APNU did not, and I'm saying this because I knew of people within the circle. The APNU really did not try to what was the word? They did not try to retain and maintain a base and all these things. The focus was very, very different. Very different. And then I didn't see any evidence to suggest that the party, which is the PNC of itself, was trying to build ground and increase base and membership and so on. They were heavily focused on governance. And in order for you to be in government, you have to have a strong party. You have to have a strong support base, and your support base will always be your party. So if you're going to just focus on bringing people in government who, oh, you bring a man from overseas to hold this position and that position, and so when they're gone, your party is no stronger. And so the PNC erred tremendously when they did not maintain or try to solidify the base while in government. And the PPP seems to be using their time in office to solidify and strengthen and broaden the base. And while it might not be something that everybody likes, that is politics. That is politics. So if I were y'all, I won't spend time abusing Asher and abusing James Bond and abusing Daniel and all these people. Work on building your base. Work on bringing people to your party. Because while you're kicking up and lifting up skirts and so on, the PPP continues to build its base every single day. The party becomes very stronger. In fact, I think the PPP is one of the most, or the PPP is a well-structured and well-organized organization. And
you understand? I'm gonna even pause it there, right? Watch, I gonna be real. Despite whatever, right? The things them why don't like, why is there seeing within the government controlling the country is justice, you understand? And the things them ways happen for the people. This all is watch out, right? And I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna say it all the time. If the PPP want to win everybody heart, you understand? Like for instance, some of these places were when APNU was in power that they got, all right, you in power now. Y'all got bushes growing, it getting rotten. All y'all got to do now is take over though. If you can't take over it, build somewhere else, or if it's not a scene like that you can maintain it, for let the people them continue to have fun, or is because of a grudge scene between you and the next government that was in power, right? But like this man said, it's a ruthless game, which in I don't know if it should be ruthless or it should be ruthless or it could be a fair game. Because remember, at the end of the day, like I keep saying, this is me phone store. I have 200 workers. My position is to make sure my 200 workers feel comfortable, feel good with the pay, with the surrounding, with everything, in order to make they work more. Now it coming like you know is the government with the Guyanese people. Despite part of the people them going to say AP and you, part going to say win, part going to say forward movements, or part going to say you. I feel the motive is to get everybody on the U wing. So I'm gonna do what I got to do for win the people. It's just like, and you can't say it can't happen because Abraham Traore, since he's in power, nobody don't want no other president. Nobody want no other president. Them say, yo, we never want no more voting. FD voting. You is the man for run this country. In 3 years, we do. Say it could happen. The do could get genuine people from their heart. It don't have to be a ruthless game. It could be a from your heart for the people game. Politics don't have to be ruthless, although it is. Good night. Yeah,
Blessings again. Blessings all the time. You know, I don't care what nobody say. I just stay saying one thing. I didn't born a PNC. I born a proud African queen.
Straight up.
You reckon?
Yeah.
And what I looking at, with all Granger not in power anymore, you never even see Granger supporting the parties on to this day. When was election? You ain't even see if Granger and his wife come back to Guyana for vote or anything. Everybody was just looking for power. And from the beginning, I tell everybody, Granger didn't ready yet. You can't put a Sunday school teacher for be a politician. And what I look at, and it is bleed my heart onto this day. Every day, you could hear the talking about Archichong Center, where they got parliament and those things going on. You understand? Every day. Even if the APNU was in power for 1 year, 1 month, when they get in power, they didn't even focus on President College were Burnham Bill and left to remember him. He didn't name it Burnham College. He named it President College. And when I was up there 2000 and 2024, if you see how that place run down, so I don't care what nobody say about. APNU and PNC. I didn't bar no PNC. I didn't bar no APNU. I didn't bar no PPP. I born a proud African queen. Blessed love.
Yes, I. Yes, I.
Yes, I am. You are. Like you say, you have a business and your workers. Your workers is not your problem in your business. It's the next man with the same business as you. Who come and open like couple of storefront you and trying to pull your customer. You have to get more aggressive towards how you're gonna do your business now for keep your customer.
I know.
Understand? So that's what politics game is. Like I said it just now. Yes, it's a dirty, brutal game. But who are you being brutal to? The people them who depend on you, or the people them you stand up? Yeah, you could be brutal against the party that against you. And make sure, like you say, the majority of the people who are under property living comfortable so that they don't feel like you're oppressing them. They want you there all the time. You see, you ain't got to cheat no election. You ain't got to rig nothing because they going to come out.
Right.
Because they gonna say, hey, that man make sure I stay on this land. That man ain't kick me out of this land. That man just apply, I got to pay my tax, which is a fair deal. If you don't see that paying your tax a fair deal, then you're very selfish. You see? I give you opportunity. That's what parties supposed to do. But they are brutal to the people beneath them. Not just it. They don't worry about the party, They worry about the people. Because they try to oppress the people that they can't rise up. They're so weak that they don't even want to come together. So in that way, they hold a stronghold upon the country. You see? But even to not none of them in brutal like that man. That man don't nothing. That man talk. I use words sometimes I think they just make up all things.
I'm telling you.
Because who gonna go to the dictionary for look for word of meaning what they say sometimes. So it's a dirty game. But who are you pressuring when you come to your beating up the people them that you all right, give me one more minute. Burnham. Did they after Burnham start make things comfortable? They had no more election.
Sight.
Everything was flowing. You understand? Everything was flowing until he died. You understand? But they don't see the way.
Okay.
They're too greedy and all for themselves. Are they listening?
No. Yeah, my brother. Yeah, Dion.
Yeah, my brother. Again, when Granger win the election, my brother, he was happy in 2015, 2016, 2017. You see, when those 3 years gone, my brother, Granger come out the scene, my brother. Yes, I. And what he did, he got to Region 6 and wanted to win Region 6, and which he could never do that. You understand? He carry all the kids at Region 6, my brother. Tell himself, hey, I get them. But what do people do? You understand?
Aye.
So, Ali is a good president, Don't shy away nothing from Ali, But what I'm saying, a lot of black, whatever, love Ali. But what is Ali problem? He listening to Jadio, my brother.
Aye.
And this what happen. Nobody tell you, my brother.
Yeah, man.
Because you listen to the young ones that will come up. You hear what I said? Granger do them. And why you believe Ali take all them black ones and put them in power so that they could bring black people, bro. And
Right. I went pre in the two.
You understand?
Yeah.
Because look how much black and look, when Granger win, we take out to Ali party them. Nobody. You see the difference?
Aye.
So when Samuel want to defend Granger and defend, these are things we got to see and talk about. You understand?
Oh. Final call.
Bless
nice. Him. Every time we final call, it's like trouble with Samuel, Hey, this show is mere trouble. No joke though. Yeah, man. Let me tell you, final call. It is 11:13. Like I said, we got 2 more minutes before we come out to the show and so. It's like, man, on a real life level, this I tell them. I say I can't beat the PPP too bad because they still do things. You know what I mean? They still do things as a government, but them is the problem I does got. The injustice at some time, the friends, family, and favorites. You know what I mean? And then these banner them like sheriff and them banner. You know what I mean? We're just doing these things and causing people. Good morning. Go take
Hi,
it out.
Friday morning.
Yeah, good morning, sweetie.
Shana, I listened to this here argument and its reasoning. Here's my 2 cents. The PPP, when they promise you something, it is deliver. That's why they got build the base. That is build the base. If they say, like what they do Clement Rowe started off as a president's guard. And he showed loyalty in many ways. And they promised him that he's going to have his own ministry if certain things materialize. And you know what happened? They start creating a corner office in a ministry until he become a minister.
The little one.
My thing is, the PPP, regardless if they like you or they don't like you, once you work for them, they just reward you. They got to create a position for you. They just create a position for you. You understand? And that is how they win souls. So the game is a ruthless game. Politics is ruthless. It is very aggressive. Like you say, it is supposed to be ruthless, but it is ruthless in nature. Because remember, it's narcissist against narcissist.
Yeah, man.
And narcissistic personality is not one you can win easily. You got to win with silence. And politics don't want silence. Politics want loud noise. You understand me? So I agree that the PPP never stopped campaigning even after APNB got in there. They continue the button house meeting, they continue everything on the ground.
Yes.
They won't stop.
Yes.
It's we who will get in there, we stop. We even look at the people that who put we in there. You understand me?
Great thing we're saying,
So,
sis. You're not lying.
Yeah, because the people that, look, Irfan and me used to travel together on the boat to go to school. You understand me? I could approach you if I want to, but me ready to pull a string. I'm ready to pull the string.
Love my sister, one love, all the time. Thanks for calling in. All right, your lifestyle. Big up yourself, my brother.
Bang.
Yes, bang in.
Miss Madonna, no matter where you come from, as long as you're an African, as long as you're a black man, don't care how you swing it, you're an African. Understand? My African queen, I'm an African king, and I'm shouting you across the diaspora. Blessings to all kings and queens, bro. No matter where you come from, as long as you're a black man, you're an African. And you hear what that brother say when he talk? He say when Granger Gayen, they try for govern people before they put down foundations. You hear the difference? You hear the big difference? And that's what PPP doing. PPP ain't caring anybody, people. You talking to me? You say, hold on?
Yeah, man. No, go through.
Well, that is what the PPP doing now. The PPP don't care about people, but they're putting down certain foundations and doing certain things that are keeping a little bit money in people's pocket. But really and truly, them not doing nothing in the long run for the country. Why is they in power? They keeping money in certain people's pocket that will keep them mouth shut and etc. We could see all these things full with the eyes. Albert said it the best. Understand me? Albert said it the best. Amadana, you don't know. This is what we're talking about when it comes to politics. If you is a black man and you go into politics and get in the position for got some power and you don't do nothing for the people, it means other black people going to be fighting you. So why you feel Granger disappear? Why you feel Granger disappear? I don't feel Granger disappear because he frightened PPP. Granger must you wake up and see how cruel black people is by. And Granger must say, what? Let me take myself away from this occasion, yeah. Because you see this here? I'm trying for free, y'all. And imagine I got other black people in here trying to kill me for these people then. Because remember this, right? From since slavery, brother, whenever a black man kill a black man, understand me? It nothing much don't come out yet, you know. Is whenever another race kill a black man is important. You really feel if it was somebody else other than a black man that shoot Bob Marley, Martin Luther King, and you could name all the people going down, you really feel it would have just go uneasy? But it's black people is who trying to kill we out, hold we down and hold we back, brother. And we ain't seen it. We ain't seen it. I am not here, understand me, for some people to like me or to teach certain things for y'all to understand. That's why I just take my back seat when my brother Albert talking, understand me, Jason and other people. But are you guys really learning? Is what we're doing here is going to make a difference for the next election coming again? Because up to now, we ain't seen no black politician in Guyana up to now that really standing up for black people. And that's facts. Bang.
Final call and we out here. So yeah, Samuel.
Yeah, final. Say something. I agree with Albert, because Albert said the same thing that I was saying, but he said plain. He said that the ruthlessness is not it. It's not like you're being ruthless against a party, but when you're being ruthless against people, this is where the problem is. And this is what I'm saying all the time, but sometimes I don't understand. Like, for me, for attack with the accent that people really can't understand. It's the same thing that Albert saying. It's the same thing I said. It's like if you support the same argument I'm making. I'm saying that I won't agree with the ruthlessness when it comes to the people. You understand me? If you're doing it among yourself, you're doing whatever you gotta do for staying, but then you're treating the people right. I'm with that. But I against you being ruthless towards the people for your own greed. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I want to explain something else, and I hope people could understand this too. Right? When it comes to Abraham Traore lives in a country where it is a one-race state. You understand me? So it's easy for the people to look up, see that their own people trying to help them, and the whole country gonna agree once you're doing something good. So if you're doing something bad, the same old country, regardless of whether if you're black, the same country will go against you, right? But we live in a multi-ethnic society, right? And race, listen to this, and race is a factor in this country. Race is a factor. They got some people will think that no matter what race you come from, and you do, even if you're doing good, once you look like me want it. And those were helping the PPP. And there's a fact. People could stray from it how much you want. There's a fact. When it comes to we black people, that's how we black people stay. Anybody who doing good for we gonna walk behind them. They doesn't have to be a black man. Mm-hmm. You understand? We gonna walk behind them. But I can't say the race. I can't say the same for the majority of the other race. I ain't saying some can do it, but I'm talking about the majority, and that's why the PPP is so emboldened and empowered. You understand? That they could even do their own people. You understand? Own people wrong, and the same own people that doing wrong or support them. But if you got black man, if you black brother doing you wrong, you gonna support that. You understand? Mm-hmm. So this is different with we and we part Abraham Traore is. You catch what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because of racism in we country, we got a problem. That even if you get a good man doing something good, because he look like you don't want it. You catch what I'm saying? And those one of the things that is helping out this government so much in the wickedness. I don't know if you understand or if anybody else understands.
Peace and love, buddy. You give your opinion.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Whether people understand or they want to understand, all you got to do is call in, say what you got to say, and this it. You can't force nobody to believe what you say or don't believe what you say. So don't try to kill up yourself. I hope everybody understand. Just say what you're saying. This it. This all. Yes, go through.
Yeah, Empire.
Yeah.
Respect and manners. Mr. Young here. I've been listening from my wife phone, and I agree with some callers, but I can't talk about people feeling like I'm going to talk about what's going on in Guyana because I live in it. I never tried and got to America. But I've been living here for the last 2 decades of my life. I've been earning and turning in Guyana, and I'm going to tell you this is so. Black people party, when they had the chance, they didn't do nothing for the people them.
Aye.
Yeah, I treat by telling you, soldier. A people party, they do nothing for the people them. So on another ground, why you showing him man, you know, is this here. So I'm a staunch PPP supporter because everything from me education right up, I get it from PPP. You understand me? All the things I've achieved is from PPP, and not because I know lap dog or I know house slave. Because I put my shoulder to the wheel. Where the opportunities? I put my shoulder to the wheel. All the NDCs get program, I could train some people trying to become operators and that kind of thing. They rather sit down in the car and smoke weed and go write application. You send your children them to school, they don't have time with that. But when you walk up in the public buildings and you need help and you gotta see the Indian people children, you're carrying feelings. But what were your children doing? I get everybody showing you fire. People gotta see this thing. PPP has shown progress.
Straight.
All we finger them for we ain't even. All we get bad thing what we just doing bad thing and good thing what we just do. But when you weigh the scale, when you look at progress, you check PPPC, brother. And I don't care who watch it or who watch it what. Come and live in Guyana, see what going on, and people could talk for themselves. Because me boss is a Kolibay. And you just treat me with so much of love that I go around some black man. Buy a one really buy. God is love fire. That's how people come and experience it. Seeing is believing. The people transforming the place. And enough for them don't like it because in the time they know what they do. They carry bicycle in the bush, we ain't get no road.
Real talk.
I take the carry bicycle in the bush, we ain't get no road, soldier. Everything good, brother. You buying care about nobody opinion. I talking about the world why living in and why experiencing. And I gonna say PPPC forevermore. One love, bro.
Yes, and I can't beat him off for saying that. I can't beat him off for saying that. This is it, guys, for the show. You know what I mean? This is it for the show. We out here, so. Sorry, let me get me last saying. I can't beat him off for that. You see? I can't beat you for that. Because indeed, and this is what I say, right? And I want people to listen to me, and I've been saying that for decades. Every party got their faults. Persons that root for PNC talk something that PNC did wrong. Persons that was under APNU regime talk about the government when they was wrong. PPP, the same thing. If Mohammed come, you can hear people going, all of them were rooting for he. When he go in power, they're going to got people going to say, no, guy, he didn't do this so we, and he didn't do the food. You can't please everybody. And that's why I keep saying, despite whatever, despite you going to put your finger, your thumb, your toe, your face for vote, at the end of the day, you still got to get up and walk. Despite whatever, how the system set, you still got to work. But I never come here and say, all right, PPP bring the country down to the bottom. Yes, we hearing about the oil rig. Yes, we hearing about the injustice. And those are the things them. Whereby Exxon taking more than we're supposed to. Them thing the yes. And then we got the 51% of people that are under poverty, as they say. You know what I mean? Then they got persons who that ain't getting justice. So yes, they got faults. I'm not going to come here and say they're all good and say they're all bad. They're doing things. And this is why I keep saying, if they do bad, I give them licks. If they do good, I give them respect. Because I know for a matter of fact, nobody is perfect. And all who went in power did the good and did the bad. This is why this banner is now saying about the ruthlessness. If there's how it's set in Guyana, there's it. And I'm saying that about Abraham Traore, not because Abraham Traore country got more different races, but Africa is a big country, whereby Burkina Faso is a part in Africa, just like Atlanta, Georgia is a state. So Burkina Faso is like a state in Africa. Because they got different places. So Burkina Faso is not like one country. So why you trying to explain what Samuel come telling me I can't compare the two? It's free. I'm not comparing nothing in what you think I'm comparing it in. Because remember, we're speaking about Abraham Traore running Burkina Faso, not Nigeria, not none of the other country. Them all of these players got their own president. But everybody still wish their president was like Abraham Traore right now, that is living in Africa. But at the end of the day, these are the things set. They got goods and they got bad. That's how it is. That is how it is in politics. I don't want nobody come and telling me nothing. Because you can't program me. And me want to program you. But I'm telling you this. I know for a matter of fact. That's how it is. Jagdio know this game. And I tell y'all, every day pass by, every second and every minute, them man is coming up with a strategy to make sure them they're in power all the time. And until the opposition them could unite together because them don't see what's going on, me know how it's going to do or what. But I'm not going to hear all the time talking about PPP, the government. Like I say, I don't wake up for talk about the government. But the things them we bring, the government is got to get involved. For instance, justice is a main factor. They got jobs. And like the Carter just now calling and say, since he know himself under the PPP regime, this is what I tell you, they can got people that could come and talk good about the government, and then got people that could come and talk, that is going to come and talk bad about the government. They're going to have for all the government them that is going to be running the country. There ain't going to be nothing now. So how much people come and talk about Granger good, and how much people come and talk about Bornum good, and Jagdio good, they can got people who come and talk bad about them, because this is how it's set. This is how it is. Whether you twist it or you turn it, you can't stop though. That's why I don't believe in politics. I don't got no time with politics. But still, I'm going to talk about truth and rights and equal rights and justice when I seen it. But like I said, PDP, I don't have a vindictive, nothing against like Melly Mel and them. My show, we bring up things when people talk about home affairs, when people talk about health centers, when people speak about the police, when people talk about GRA. All of these things is government official linkage. That's why. But I just want people to know that nowadays all the things set all around the world. Because I think Obama was high, right, and mighty. And when I hear the things them Obama do, I was like, Willie Ross is this, is I seen it. Really? And people were like, what? You gonna learn? Do your research. And I started doing research. And I see the amount of thing. I didn't know Obama deport more people than Trump. Trump ain't meet no way as yet with Obama. And I didn't even know that. Sometimes the people them we is rooting for, we don't even know the faults with them. Until when we see. But still everybody gotta get a chance to show the true color. This is why I meet a point whereby I'm saying that I don't believe in politics. I don't give a damn. All I'm saying that everybody needs to get a chance. And we need a new face. We need a new face. All of these man them had them torn. I don't care how good Granger is. I don't care how good Bornum was. Or Granger was. Or Height or Jagon was. I don't care how good they was. Them couldn't please the world and the nation because people still come out and talk bad about them. So I don't business what you're saying. At the end of the day, if we get a person like Abraham Traore put aside what anyone of y'all is saying, that thinking for the people then, because Guyana is a small country. Burkina Faso might be little than we, or me know how big is it, but it might be smaller than we. But it could happen. If we could get somebody in there that does that for the people, then it could happen. Ruthlessness could be fighting against poverty. Ruthlessness could be fighting against corruption. Ruthlessness could be fighting against upliftment. They got different ways ruthlessness could be. So don't think that the ruthlessness is just making the people them suffer. Because not everybody's suffering in Guyana. Thanks for being here, guys. We're going to be here so tonight. Peace and love. Stay safe, stay blessed. We're out here, so it was a wonderful day. You understand? It is 12:30, 11:30. See you again. Yeah, show. Right? Peace and love, man. We out here, so stay safe.